annual ball. We are celebrating the 70s and the 80s. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Railways!
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate.
Thank you very much. Before we start, I'm going to call Rwfc to give us a word of prayer.
Good evening. Let us bow our heads and pray. We thank you for this club, Really Wanderers, that you have given them over 102 years. And Lord God, as we meet today, to dine, to talk, to laugh, to dance, to eat together, and indeed to come in various costumes, the funny, the almost ridiculous, and all those things that reminds us of all the good days gone by, the days of innocence for some of us. Lord, we're truly thankful. And indeed, we also are grateful that we can have a moment to celebrate in the midst of all the turmoils in the world, with wars all over, and so many things gone wrong. But today, we take a moment to celebrate life. We are truly grateful. Amen.
Now, the theme for this evening is the 80s and 90s. And let's take this opportunity to call David Shan to give us one word about how our ball works. David Shan joined Railways in 1986. I think very many of Railway members were not born. So, welcome David Shan. It's your opportunity to tell us what this ball is about in your life in Railways.
Good evening, everybody. As he says, my name is Dave Shand. I'm from Liverpool, so you probably don't understand my accent. I've been here in Kenya about 40 years, so I'm still learning my Swahili. But I'm trying. I joined Railway Wanderers in 1986, and I think of the people present tonight, I'm the longest serving member of the people present tonight. But there are one or two older people, older members, still around Nairobi who couldn't make it tonight. Myself, I stopped active football about 10 years ago through health reasons. My son played for the Railway Wanderers in the year 2000, so hopefully my grandson will also play for Railway Wanderers. This speech was thrown on me when I came through the door tonight. I had no idea I was going to make a few words. So I'll just say I'm so happy to be here. I think I know maybe 20% of the people here. And maybe by the end of the night, I'll know 50, 60, 70, depending on how drunk we get. So let's have a good time, and thank you for the invitation.
Our Vice Chairman is going to play an old-time montage of the balls we have had. Unfortunately, we don't have too many of them, but we have them for about 4 years. So I'd like to draw your attention to the screen. For 3 minutes, we look at a couple of the old photos we have. Before our host prepares himself, I would like to acknowledge a couple of veterans in this crowd. We have Alfie, David Shan, but I need David Shan's indulgence because it's written David Shan +2. The +2 must be legends. May we introduce the +2. It's Peter Bernard, James Darren, James Arthur Adair. He was given the name of an intelligent man, but I don't know whether it works. There's Morris Mauricio. My friend Mwenda. Who is a legend? Oh, Keke has been a legend for very long. Keke, you look good. I'm not sure you have curtains in your house today.
Looks are deceptive.
So, thank you very much. We can't mention everybody, but also I'll say one of our big golf player, Happy. Happy as a camp, if a chameleon stands on it, will be confused. Because we like your camp.
Good evening. May I have your attention, please? I just will kindly request for your attention for about 2 hours as I give my speech. But Solo, you know, I thought Railways is a club of culture. When the chairman is asked to speak, members ought to clap. Just by that response, I would like to inform you that chairman has officially offered you 8 crates of beer. So, gentlemen, it is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today as we gather to celebrate not only the past year, but also over a century of rich history, legacy and tradition. Our club, founded in 1922, originally by experts who were building the Lunatic Express, has been more than just a football club. We have been a family, a community bound by football, friendship, and fellowship. Since those early days, when the founding members first came together with nothing but a passion for the beautiful game and a desire to create lifelong bonds, we have grown in numbers, in spirit and in achievements. Through wars, peace, joy, challenges, and even impeachments, we have thrived for 102 years. In that time, we have seen many faces come and go, but the ethos of the club has remained steadfast. Football has always been at the heart of what we do, but it's the friendship and fellowship we build along the way that truly defines us. The camaraderie on and off the pitch is what makes this club special. The last season has been no different. We have continued to uphold these values and traditions with great passion. From Kampala to Naivasha, Nanyuki to Kisumu, Rabuor to Kamulu, we have had memorable football games, vibrant third house, and meaningful fellowships. Brothers, before we fully immerse ourselves in tonight's celebrations, it's only right that we pause and remember the cherished brothers who left us far too soon. In 2019, in the Dusit terror attack, we lost William Toto Karioko, Odu Cobra. And again, in 2022, we lost Martin Morini, known to us as Matorini. Although they are no longer with us, their legacy continues in each of us, in every game we play, and every moment we share. I would like us to raise our glasses in memory and keep them close and their family closer. Gentlemen, Here is to our brothers who may have gone, but will never be forgotten. Up the railways. Up the railways. But let's not forget the humor that makes us who we are. Cast your minds back in April 1985, and the railways AGM was fast approaching. Most of us were not yet born. Legends like Shandy and Pete Bernard are still not arrived in Kenya. Chairman Olivier, Chairman Paolo, and our legend Ivan were only a little glitch in their daddy's eyes. Calvo and our Gen Z Kim were a far-fetched idea. Of course, Solo was his third job at OTC bus service. The philosophy then was whoever turned up on a Tuesday or Thursday night were entitled to a half at the captain's discretion. All well and good if you are 100% a social member and who didn't give a shit about results. All was about to change. Bernard, who came to railways along with Rob Ali and Alan Bennett, was disgusted when railways were winning 1-0 at halftime against a very strong GSU side. He decided to make 6 changes so that he can give everyone a minute of football. Trust what? We lost the game 5-1. He exclaimed he didn't join railways to play 30 minutes of competitive football a week. Fast forward in Kisumu 2024, Iano Gaido, with the same spirit as Bernard of not joining railways to only play 30 minutes of competitive football, decided to sub himself at halftime. Again, we ended up losing 5-1. Moments like these remind us that we are a social club. Indeed, we are a social club with a football problem. Of course, I must mention the historic occasion in December 1985 when we played FC Leopards. Then they were the East African champions. We lost 5-2 at a fully packed City Stadium, or as my former chairman Paul Rasanga calls it, Toko Mwanda. The guys had come to see Mzungus play football. But I'm sure if we were playing Ghost Team Tusker, we would have won the game convincingly. For many of us, it is a reminder that while we may not be football professionals, our love for the game makes us champions in our own right. As we look into the future, we find ourselves in the midst of a generational change. The baton is being passed from one generation to the next, with new energy, new ideas, and new ambitions. We are incredibly proud to see younger members stepping up and ready to take the club into the next century, with the same passion and same commitment that has brought us to where we are today. To those who are stepping into leadership positions, remember, you are not just continuing a tradition, you are shaping its future. Speaking of the future, I want to take this moment to focus on a dream that we have long held close to our hearts. The dream of securing a permanent home for railway wanderers. It's time to lay down our roots and build something lasting, something that will not only serve us, but also generation of members yet to come. I look forward to a day I will come and watch my 2 sons, Iyal and Idan, watch Luki's daughters, Gabriela and Alessia, play football as we have a 4-degree chilled White Cup in our own home. Brothers, this is something that we need to reflect. As we celebrate tonight, let us remember the legacy we are part of, the bonds we have built, and the bright future ahead. Our journey from 1922 to today has been filled with triumphs, challenges, and laughter. And as long as we hold tight to our ethos, we'll continue to grow and thrive for another 122 years. That's where you clap. To our founders, to those who have come before us, to those who lead us today, and to those who will lead us tomorrow, this club is ours, and it will always be home. Brothers, kindly join me in raising your glasses. To the teammates by our side and the rivals who push us further. To the memories made on the pitch, from every hard tackle won to the sweetest goals. Here's to friendship born in the beautiful game, stronger than any scoreline, celebrated with a victory laugh or a third half beer. May we always play with our hearts, cheer for each other, and remember that win or lose, it's our love for the mighty Railway Wanderers that unite us. To football, to friendship, to fellowship, and to the stories we'll keep writing together.
Who are we? Who are we? Who are we?
Thank you.
The only things that I remember on that night when we started, the chairman was John Herbert, the famous symbol, and it was during a competition in Garden Estate, isn't it? Where the guys of Batuk came with a big bottle of whiskey and started to give some shot. So it became a tradition from this time. It should be 2005, 2004, 2009. No. 2009 it was Sherman. Anyway, so for the guests that are new, the tradition is you can never refuse it. Even if you don't drink alcohol. We have converted in Kisumu some pastor that I manage. And the guys took 2 days to wake up. So it became a tradition from there. So for the guests, it's just simple. You open your mouth and you go in. So it became a tradition that every occasion, we don't do that of course when we have the normal fixture, but in every occasion, birthday party, this type of party, we have this German stout, which is just a drop in the cup. I can show you, it's very, because you need to be a professional in drinking. Normally it's in the cup, but I can see that railways have a great now to single malt 12-year-old. Maybe one day offer a red label, which took 2 years to get out, to empty the bottle. It's simple. Nothing else. Then you drink beer, then you restart.
Thank you, Olivier. Now, I will call our current chairman. He will offer these thoughts to the previous chairman only. Then we'll proceed to the next part of the program. So, Billy, please go ahead. I don't know if you need help. We pour into these things.
So may I kindly request the former chairman please to come forward. Chairman K, Chairman Otenga, Chairman Kenywa, Chairman Olivier.
Washike wote hivi. Kwa kuja. Tegi. Tushike mkono.
So, gentlemen, on this chairman's thoughts, I would like to dedicate this chairman's thought to the railway legends and the railway members who turned 50 and those who are above 50. Indeed, you have been a strong pillar in the club, and may you continue to have orgasms and good sex.
Now, there's a time I was trying to help Chairman Mao build his house, and we went to have a drink and some meat. And there's a nosy character in this club called Moebi Mosi. He was driving and loitering where we were, and he saw my car. And when he came out of there, he brought a story that we had bought half a kilo of meat and 3 kilos of ugali. But the same man who was making that kind of noise left his wife in the car and ate our half kilo and left us with the 3 kilos of ugali and came to give a story that Isaac took and it changed entirely. What you are saying is truth changes with people. So I'm going to allow my friend Mao, currently at 60, to talk for 1 minute as I call the next chairman. Karibu Bwana Mao. This is the first non-Mzungu chairman Railways has ever had. And his name in the essay is Munati.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to be here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I don't know what I can say after the chairman has spoken. It will be disrespectful because what he has talked about is what I've held dear for so long. Most importantly, the need of us to have our own home ground. Yeah, and he has spoken that very, very passionately. Because what we do in this club, it's all for the badge. Yeah, and not the name on the back. It's all for the badge. Yeah. Now, the only thing that I'd like to say is that we have a very good problem. The problem is we have so many players who want to join our club. Not like when I joined, when we used to have only 9 people coming and we had to borrow players from the opposition. So when I see the chairman and the committee struggling to put people in teams, I say that's a very good problem because I know where we came from. One gentleman made sure that we are going to have this future. He was the first ever in my memory to put in his money into the club and sponsor a shirt. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to give a big round of applause to Les. Les, if you can stand up. Les, please join me, please. Les believed in our club. So you will see sometimes when we come to Railways for matches, you will see LSM. LSM is Les Simon Management, but he can speak about it. It's not. He has said it's not. Maybe he can tell us.
Hello, well I wasn't expecting this, but thank you very much. LSM doesn't stand for Les Simmons Management, it stands for Lifestyle Management, just to be clear. And I was lucky enough many years ago to be introduced from Dave and other very close friends of mine when I first came to Kenya, which was the year 2000. And yeah, I've heard about things since I've moved on from the sponsorship. It's amazing. Just talking to Dave earlier on about the amount of Kenyans now who are your local guys, as it were, rather than the Zulus who are doing this and being part of it, which is fantastic for you all. So congratulations to you all. And for me, I didn't expect to be talking, so thank you again for the invitation. And have a brilliant night, and let's all have a few drinks. And sorry, one last point. Dave was talking about being from Liverpool. I have to mention, I'm a Geordie from Newcastle, by the way. So, the Geordie.
Thank you, Les. Yeah, he's the man who believed in the club and he put in his money. So all the shirts that you see emanated from his sponsorship from the very beginning. So we are very grateful for Les's sponsorship. Now, in the fullness of time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like the DJ, if he can play for me the 70's song by the group ABBA called Gimme Gimme, because after midnight, ladies, I'll be there for you. Long live the railways.
Thank you very much. Long live chairman. The next chairman, I'm going to have a small slide presentation. It's called The Prophet. Paolo. Paolo comes from Napoli. And one of the interesting things about Paolo is a fantastic cook. We used to eat something called Paolo's meat. And one of his best character is Rizzo. Paolo is not afraid of a challenge. He's able to go toe to toe, but I don't know what I call this, stomach to stomach. It's been a fantastic chairman to us. Paolo, please come and address.
Gentlemen, railways men and guests. I can see you got the best picture of me you've never seen in Kenya. There are many others you might have chosen, but my good friend Solo, that I know him for too many years now, has been choosing the only one that, yeah, really shows him one part of the best. That's good. Okay? So, what can I say about my time as a chairman? When I joined the Railway Wonders was back in 2007, because they were my arch enemies. Because we used to play against the Railways as we had an Italian team in Kenya. And the first game that we had, I remembers very well, because we almost had a very bad fight with him. Because he said something about the Italians, which started the F word against the Italians, that really initiated quite a fight. But then we became friends, and later on I joined the club. And what I would like to say is that during my chairmanship, together with my committee and some guys of the committee here today, we managed to recruit into the club more than 20 members. So from a club which was not yet a juridical, let's say, entity, we made it happening thanks to our friend Moibi, who was my appointed lawyer for that particular job. And then I also used, of course, our other friends that are here. And we managed to get more than 20 members in, so we did not have any more a problem of players. Actually, we steady had two teams playing all the time, and we had captains. Other thing that we did a lot in my time was partying. I started as a social secretary, and since I was single there, and I'm still single now, so partying was a huge part of my lifestyle. And I thank solo not for any divulged or disclosed any redacted things about what we used to do in those days. We used to do a lot of parties, we used to do a lot of balls. One of them was in my club, when I used to own a club in Racecourse. And our meetings were about having fun, getting drunk, and go to clubs. That was the third half of Airways. Today I can see you guys are a bit more subtle than what we used to be. Might be better, also because we got old, so we can do what we used to do. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming tonight. Solo, thank you for letting us have this minute of celebrity. We did not expect that. So completely. Last thing for you guys. Chairman Stott. I can see that COVID came through. Because the Chairman Stott was drunk from the same bottle cup or from the same glass for all of us. So it was you drink, you pass it, and pass it over. Today I can see that we are using different standards, but it's fine, time is passing. Thank you very much again, it's an honor to be here. You guys.
Thank you very much, Paolo. But then incidentally, Paolo was a very good defender. And before the referee calls the foul, he has kicked you twice, for whatever reason. The next chairman is Olivier. Olivier actually is a person who began the 30's team. And partly the reason why I formed the 30's team is because I did field him for the seconds, so I understood that. The other thing about Olivier, there was one time we had a very bad tempered match, I remember, against Gashie. And one of the players had batted one of our players, I think Arthur remembers, Chris Boyle. And Olivier got that guy, put him around his shoulder, and gave him a couple of blows. What surprised us was not the intensity of the blows, but the frequency of the weak blows that he gave. That we admired. Olivier, please come and speak to your people. And one more thing, before, Olivier is one of the earliest guys who thought about us creating our home ground. The difference is Olivier was expecting a banner bar. We had a budget of, I think, 100 millions, but he was very dedicated to this. That is very admirable, Olivier. Welcome.
Thank you. It was 3 years of chairmanship. I think my wife can say that it was very intense because I talked to Billy the other day and I told him, it's going to take all of your time. If you want to plan, if you want to do everything as it's supposed to be, I put a system, the constitution that was made by our lawyer and Paolo, I put in place. A lot of them, but anyway, I started the international tour that was also coming. The first was in, where is Job? Job, the first international tour, Arusha. He managed to score as a keeper in our own goal from the corner. That is what we have started to call the Job moment. A lot of love, everything is enjoyable, and I hope that all the people that are joining Railways, you will get the same as we got. I started as a chairman, 3 teams, we went to 40, 80 members, from an account with 50,000 shillings and 400,000 of debt. So I would like to, I had a very strong committee, but there is one person that is still in my heart and I will never forget. I want to call Iso. Where is Iso? Newton, come here. Newton has been the guys that have made me successful. He brought back the club in finance within 4 months, he went back to all the records, etc. This is my bro. This is my bro forever.
Thank you, Olivier. My hair was supposed to grow a bit more before, but the ball came out. Next year.
Anyway, we are there to enjoy. The only things that I want to say is very simple. For railways, keep the tradition and everything will be all right. Keep the tradition.
But the other time we were talking with Olivier, and Olivier used to be a goalkeeper, but Daddy once lost his contact lenses, and I think the score was 7-1, and Olivier went to the goal, it became 15-1. That's how dedicated Olivier is. Thank you for that, Olivier. The next chairman is my good friend, Kenywa. I'll take, actually, what we talk about, football, friendship, and fellowship was coined by this man called Kenywa. Something we need to give him a clap for. I'm not sure he has a wig on his head or that is his hair. I'm not able to tell about that nowadays. So could you, Mr. Kenywa is a true legend of this club, a survivor. I call him a philosopher because before he sends his WhatsApp, he has really thought about it. Unlike Moibi, who has a lot of spelling errors and thinks in Kisi, then translates to English, and it's a total disaster. So, my friend Kenywa, please come and speak. By the way, Kenywa, one more thing, Kenywa is a survivor of 2 torn ACLs, and this man is still playing football.
I had the privilege of following a sequence of great chairmen, as you can see. And the thing about the club, which you could see then and which you can see today, is that across different generations that have sustained railways, you'll find a really clear connection and relationships in community, in identity, and that these were cultivated not only in our first and second halves, but off the field, and alongside all the football that we played. And we had expatriates, the private school teachers, from those who were white to those who were black, some who left and some who stayed back to live and grow with us and share lives, loves, lusts, and lasting friendships, forged in fields and pitches, on tours in tunnels, and the eternal Victoria, which remains one of the only international trophies that Messi has never won. And to us, the game means all of those times we spent with each other on the field, and the times where we had moments in the third half where we grow and know who we are and the way we are on the pitch, in those matches, tours, and tournaments where we share the game with the teams, clubs, and friends that we've come across over all these years. And where we meet in all the years to come, as we keep finding ways to learn how to play and manage to turn the club from the seed that was sown to a ground of our own and a pitch we call home, where the club has a house and a bar for the beer and the wine, whiskey, and time that we'll spend just being friends and brothers in life, raising and striving, knowing some might be thriving and others surviving. Yet we decide in ourselves to be one with each other through stories we share and the ways that we care, and come to see that football is the game of life and love, and it is between us what we have, and why for us we always have 3 arms. Who are we? Who are we? Yes. Thank you, gentlemen.
I told you will rhyme. Moibi will do a better job, Moibi. Maybe as a size of hat. I don't know what that hat is. The next person I'm going to invite is called Paul Otenga Rasanga. But I'm going to commend Rasanga's wife. In this picture, you did a good job. When you are away, your man dresses very poorly. We don't know which shoe is for the side, for the football, for the event, but in this particular picture, you did a fantastic job. And we need to give her a clap, guys. This is a man called the Scorpion. This man has made, in my life in railways, 250 attempts at the Scorpion. Only one has worked. But he never gives up. That is my man, Rasanga. But on a very serious note, Rasanga guided this club at a very difficult time of COVID. We really appreciate what you did at that particular time. Rasanga, please talk to me.
Okay. Solo. Anyway, gentlemen, ladies, it's a pleasure to be here with you this evening. I wish the DJ was here so that he could be able to neutralize, because you see, coming after a chairman like Kenya, the way he spoke, there is very little that you can be able to match up to. So they're very big shoes that you'll be able to fill in after Kenya. The only thing that I would maybe want to be able to remember with this club is through our famous song. Because in terms of speeches, I think I'm really not good at it, but in terms of singing, I think we are good gentlemen who can be able to sing. So here we go. Every day we go home. People always ask us where we come from. And we always tell them we are the railways. The mighty, mighty railways. And if they can't hear us, we shout a little louder. Every day we go home. People wanna know who we are, where we come from. And we always tell them we are the railways. The mighty, mighty railways. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you again, Mrs. Otenga. I didn't know whether that was a baritone, or a bass, or a treble, but whatever it is, we appreciate it. I would like now to invite Kay. I don't know where Kay is. Kay, this is a quintessential lawyer. This man is a socialist. He believes everybody should be treated fairly. And then when he calls me, he tells me, can I come to your chambers? And I ask myself, what is a chamber? Welcome and talk to you. I call him the empathizer. Karibu.
Asante. Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. And, I've never seen so many gentlemen wearing a cutting material in one city. Mine is to, first of all, thank the organizing committee for doing a fantastic job to Magie Makofi Moja. My desire for this club is that into the future that we have our own home ground. During my time, we were able to negotiate a 10-year lease with Italy. We are now on the second year. It is my intention or my desire that in the next 8 years that we need to actually firm up that conversation towards owning our own place. To the successive committees and the new generation of railwaymen that are coming into the club, as the chairman Olivier, when I joined the club, Olivier was chairman, and the younger generation, I wish you met Olivier when he was chairman. He was very firm, very strict, and he laid the law properly. And he actually taught us how to run the club. Through him and through Kenya, we've been able to learn how to move on and to pass on the baton to the next generation. So mine is to thank you all, to the new committee, and to wish you well. And there's a lot of work to be done, and here's to many more.
Up the Railways! Up the Railways!
Thank you. Thank you, Kay. I'm also going to talk about the current chairman. I'm not talking to him as a past chairman, but he is a fantastic man, a true competitor. This is the one man who hates losing. This particular trophy, I call him the winner. This man put sweat and blood. And when this team won, he forced people who don't understand Rumba to dance Rumba. That's how intense he is. I also call him, the next slide, Subtract. I don't know if they are, Olivier, the word Subtract means somebody who dresses well, isn't it? Subtract.
In French, it's the guy that stopped the fire.
So the person who taught me that lied to me.
Stop to make your kissing things. We told you, Google, not Google. Google.
So this is the Separ. This is a man who can dress in a pink suit. He tells me he's moved. And as I finalize before I bring the next MC.
Solo, it's not Sapeur, it's Sapé.
Sapé. You know, you can correct me in French, I can correct you in Kisi. So we're going to do that sometime. Wait, Baba. I do it sometime. Because before I finalize, I allow Billy to speak. But for 1 minute, because he has already spoken, and there I was in a particular picture. Actually, there was another picture before Billy comes. I was playing golf with all the past chairmen. I think you should clap at me. I know how to be next to power. So Billy, there's one more picture I think to dedicate to Walsh. This is one of our former chairman. He gave his apologies. Peter Walsh, please, we are happy to be with you, Spirit. Billy, you have only 1 minute because you have already spoken for long.
I can still speak as the chairman. So, but I don't want to speak. I'll just request the band to play one music. I think we are seated for long. We dance a bit, then we continue the program.
Yeah.
We are going to the next session. It's going to be brief. And we are going to award gentlemen for the 2023-2024 season. So we'll go straight to the first award. And the first award is the tourer of the season. So the tourer of the season is awarded to a member who has been exemplary in attendance and committed to club tours. Drum rolls, please. And the winner of the tourer of the season is Sharon Ouda. And the person who will be presenting this award to Sharon Ouda is none other than Dr. Stash Tillman. The second award is Golfer of the Year. So this is awarded to the player who won the Golf Masters, Railway Golf Masters. And the winner of this award is we go to the next award. The next award is Club Spirit Award. This is awarded to a player who best represents the club values, showing enthusiasm, sportsmanship, and dedication both on and off the field. And the winner of this award is none other than Moses Award. So we have two number threes, two number ones, sorry, three number ones. So we have Moses Award, category. This is most appearances, and it's awarded to a player who made the most appearances throughout the season. And the winner of this award is none other than exemplifies teamwork, always supporting their teammates, and playing selflessly for the good of the club. And the winner of this award is none other than and this is awarded to the player who made the most goal assists. And the winner of this award is Billy Odera. And the one who is going to present this award to the chairman is none other than Arthur Odera. This award recognizes a player who may not be the best, but through the season has grown and established himself in the team, making valuable contribution match after match. And the winner of this award is the top scorer award. And the winner of this award is none other than Billy Odera. And the one presenting this award to Billy is the final award is the Clubman of the Year. So the Clubman of the Year recognizes an individual who, through their official position in the club, went an extra mile in performing their duty. This award recognizes their volunteerism in making the club function. And the winner of this award is to pick this award on behalf of Vicky. And the one who will presenting this award is none other than our chief guest, Ghost. Because I want to do justice to the introduction of this man, I'd like to introduce my main MC Solo to do the proper introduction for our chief guest.
I'm a bit surprised about this because I was already seated and I was beginning to enjoy my drink. But Ghost Mulay is somebody I used to read in the newspaper. I knew he was a goalkeeper. But what I knew when he used to play against Tusker was as soon as he nutmegs you, he laughs till he falls down. So I don't know how much football he was playing after that. Ghost really took our Rwfc Stars to a great level. And it's something as a country we really appreciate. And as I told you also, he has helped very many love lives with patanisho. I am a candidate for your help at the moment. So without much further ado, I want to welcome Ghost Mulay to speak to us. But I also want to know where the name Ghost come from. But I remember in Tusker we played them. That's the first time I played 1 hour and a half at 11 o'clock on a Sunday. That was one of the most difficult games we ever had. Ghost Mulay, karibu. We are proud of it.
Yes, God is good and all the time. You guys, first of all, I'm very honored to have been invited as a chief guest to this function. I don't take it for granted. I was confused what to put on this evening. Because I was like, now, Railway Club, a suit maybe, but suit, Sasa, how many of you have better suits than me? You know, I said, if it's railway, anything goes. But I missed the theme, really. I mean, like, the theme was 70's, 80's. I've seen a lot of guys looking super nice for the 70's, yeah? Yeah? Wow, wow, wow. You know, I'm that generation of oldies, huh? Cool and the gang. I love life. Life is easy. I don't know why we get so serious with life, right? You guys are full of serious shit. That is serious shit, you know? People are joking, people are laughing. Okay, it's the first time I'm coming to a football occasion and somebody is giving a speech with a glass of whiskey, really, I mean, but that is now what railway is. Who are we? Who are we? Yes. You know, I didn't know railways today. I knew it a long time. And railway played part of Harambee Stars' success when I was a coach there. All right? There are roots of Harambee Stars in railway. And at this juncture, I had one of your players who was awarded tonight, and I really want to say something about Okeke. He was my player when I was coach for Tusker, and he did wonders. Them years. Them years. You can Google Okeke in Tusker FC. He won the Kenya Premier League as a player. But I want to tell you one story. I want to tell you a story about Okeke. A story nobody has ever heard. It's just when I do my memoirs, it's one of the stories. Because when he came to Tusker, talented Nigerian player, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what you have, guy. You know, and we did our thing. But when now we came to the real shit, we had a session called 12 minutes. And that 12 minutes, you got to do it with specific timings. When Okeke finished that, Okeke came and said, hey, Kochi, is this softball is made out of? Whenever Okeke had there was 12 minutes, he got sick. But later he knows that that would help him in the game. All right, you play the game like 90 minutes, he says, Kochi, the game ended so fast. He didn't know that 12 minutes was a trick. So Okeke, I salute you. Congratulations for the award tonight. I don't want to go further than that, but allow me to just say one or two things. Football has a lot of things. There is the real football, there is professional football, and there is football. And you guys play football, for sure. But your football is so good because you don't have to win. All right? For us on this other side, we got to win to make a living. Are we together? You play for fun, for friendship, for fellowship. Right? But for us, it's a living. So there are many things in football. And I want to really say for Okeke, for being very open. And when I was coach for Tusker, there's a time I was going through a rough patch. And we'll go to games and good preparation, but you go to a game, you lose one game, another game, and you're like, what am I not doing right? Yeah, I was 10 hard that time. All right, it's just that there was not so much pressure because there was no social media. And guys were like, Ghost is going next weekend. After this weekend game, this guy gonna go, man. But something happened. I'm so spiritual. I believe in God. All right, and I'll go to the Adoration Chapel and find out, oh, what could I have done wrong, really? Then Okeke came and said, Coach, we need to see you. I was the head coach, I had an assistant coach, I don't want to name names. And I was wondering what kind of a meeting is this? I mean, these guys have just summoned me, I'm the coach. Am I being fired by the players because there is no performance? 4 games, you're on a losing streak. And then I said, they said, Coach, we need the assistant coach to come out of this meeting. We just need you as the coach. And I was like, what is this? And I don't believe in magic. But what they told me, the assistant coach had to be fired the same day. It was impossible. I don't believe in magic. But what they revealed to me, so okay, I want to thank you so much. Coming back to the history of Wanderers, in 2003, 2004, when I was the coach for 70'S, when we qualified for the African Cup of Nations, the chairman of the 70'S management board was Mr. Mohamed Nyaoka, who is a member of Rwfc. And I'll tell you one thing, and that's why I respect every soul in this room. Professionalism, there's no compromise. When you know what you want to do, when you want to do it right, you have no qualms if you fail, because you know you follow the right path. So Mohamed Nyaoka came in, 70'S, we were struggling, and he was the chairman of the management board. And the first thing that Mohamed did was sit down and ask me, Coach, I mean, how much are you being paid? And I said, and he said, how much were we paying the former coach? The former coach was the late Reinhard Fabish, and God rest his soul in peace. So he said, now that you are the coach, you've qualified us for Cup of Nations. Why are you being paid like less than who qualified us? Are we paying the coach or are we paying Kala? And he changed the salary from Ghost Mlei to Fabish salary because he said he's a coach of the national team. And this is a problem we have to date. That's why I have lots of respect for the guys in here. I was invited and I said, I got to come. I just said, that's it. I've been to your games at Italy. The last part is we played Rwfc. I don't know if it's, I was looking at the history, I thought they would put it. We played in 2004 when we had qualified for the African Cup of Nations. We played one friendly match, I don't know who was there. I don't want to talk about the results. We'll keep it secret. When we are done, we're going to discuss.
We scored 1 goal.
Yes, they scored 1 goal, but we scored 1 and 3. That was the final score. But
it was 4-1.
It wasn't 4, it was 13-1. Let me just be clear. Alright? And I have the record. I'm also proud that your fixtures secretary is somebody from Jericho, where I was born and bred. And we are a football family. Please, let's give a big applause. He told me he was elected as a fixture secretary.
By accident.
Allow me also to appreciate the first Kenyan chairman of the club, who I think is my estate mate. All right, I saw him and Masha. Maximum respect. All right, and I was talking to the chairman, and he said maybe I share some things about Kenyan football and my experience as a coach of the national team. There are many stories, we can't finish one night, but I'll just pick 1 or 2 things. One time with the Harambee Stars, we were stuck in Ghana. We went to Mauritania, we played a game, and I planned with the federation. I said, guys, you know, we're gonna have a game against Mauritania. In 10 days, we play Togo. Now, we have an option of playing Mauritania, coming back to Nairobi, 10 days, then fly to Togo. And I said, I don't think that will give us a good preparation to get the points we wanted, because we have 3 games to go, and in these 3 games, as a coach, I planned for 4 points. So going to Mauritania and Togo, getting 1 point was like, that's it. So I did the plan, and they said, we play in Mauritania, then we fly into Togo, in Accra, there will be an FKF official. This is a true story, it's not fiction. And today, I think you saw what happened to Nigeria when they went to Libya. Because in modern rules of football, when you are a host country, your work is minimal, you bring in the team, we just help with logistics, but you are in charge of everything. And that's why Kenyan football, we are still struggling. When Al Ahly came to play Gor Mahia here the other day, sorry for Gor Mahia fans, I went to the stadium an hour before because I wanted to see, Al Ahly is the top club in Africa. And I wanted to see between the 2 teams what maybe has changed. And during the warm-up, it was clear for me, Gor is losing. All right, I mean, there are things that I can't tell you, but if you're a football person, you understand. The ladies team will qualify for World Cup before the men. The only reason is one, commitment, the talent, less politics. For us, we keep on trying, but God is great. I mean, we qualified and Nyaoga came in, that is when I was paid my arrears, and that's why this railway thing, I have a very big heart. I mean, I'm so related because of the good things that they've done to my career as a coach and also to football in this country. Mauritania, they give us the best treatment, 5-star hotel, because we have 5 days to stay there. And something that happens, you play an international match, the eve of the game, we have a pre-match meeting. And that's where the referees come and they say, oh, we say, guys, you know, how was it? Very good treatment, we are happy, 5-star hotel, good food, everything was good. And that's the final meeting before the game. The day of the game, what happened, I was like, so going to the game, Just before we go to the stadium, everybody started diarrhea. Everybody was leaking, including the coach. And you know, sometimes you want to fart a small one. That small fart, everything comes out. That was how serious that was, and I was, just as we are going to the stadium, and you know that time you can't complain because you had a previous meeting. That's how African football is. When you had Nigeria being stuck the other day, they landed, they were supposed to land, like for example, Nairobi. Tripoli told them no, they have to go and land in Mombasa. Reaching Mombasa, 12 hours, nobody has. And this game, I don't know, CAF will decide when it's going to be repeated. So that's the trouble. So Mauritania, food poisoning, some players most of the players, they played with toilet paper in their asses, I'm sorry. That was, and we got the point that we needed. That was a draw 1-1. And we arrived in Ghana. After that, there was a coup d'etat in Mauritania. We arrived in Ghana. I'm expecting FKF officials. We are there. Players have come. They are tired from that diarrhea. Everybody is stressed up. At the airport, what can I do? I'm the coach. I look outside. I get one guy from there. I say, hey, do you have any hotel here? The guy said, yeah, there's a hotel outside the airport. Whoever been to Accra? And I said, I need the hotel because players are hungry. You know, after that they are rearing, we have drawn, we have flown in, and it's crazy. The players are like, coach, what's happening? Nina Fanyika coaches, when the officials were happy. And you have to realize the boss of the team, you got to think, because we are going for a game in Togo. So the guy gave me a hotel, we went there, we sat down, the players started eating. They're hungry. Hungry man is a hungry man. Everybody started eating. And this guy, I told him, have a beer, no problem. So this guy asked me, he came to us and said, Coachy, which team is this? I said, the national team of Kenya. What? My brother, you are joking. What are you saying? The national team. I said, yeah, this is the national team. Eating here, Black Stars can never ever eat here. But he didn't understand our predicament, right? And the guy kept on asking me, he was pinching me all the time. Coach, which team is this? I said, national team. Are you saying the under 20 Olympic team or the senior team? I said, this is the senior team. It was so short. In Italy and all this. So the friendly, he said, I know you have no money. We play one friendly for you guys. I said, no problem. We went for the friendly. I told my boys, Ghana said they are going to beat us 6. And they say, Coach, you go serious. So that's the truth. We went to that game. That guy paraded 70 players on the pitch. And when we went to play, first half, we scored the first goal. Second goal, it was 2-0 halftime. 3-0. And then they scored a very good free kick. The game ended 3-1. And the fans of Ghana, they are so passionate. You saw when they lost the first game against, I think, Nigeria, they brought problems. So from the stadium, they were like throwing the stones to the coach and their team. So we went to the hotel. We could see the coach came to me after the game. He said, congratulations, coach. Well done, good job. Now, I know you people have no money, you have nothing. So I'm giving your players $500 and the officials $1,000. We play another friendly on Tuesday in Kumasi. I told him, sorry, I can't play another game, sorry. He said, why? Let me talk to the sports minister. He took his phone, he went, he came back, and he told me, we have doubled the offer. $1,000 for your players, $2,000 for the officials. I told him I don't cook my cabbages twice. Once they're fried, and that's the game. I couldn't play another game because we beaten Ghana was big. We have beaten them 3-1. They want to take us to Kumasi. There is no TV. They go and get you 10-0. I mean, they recover. But we have no time because we're going to play Togo. So we went. That is the story of Ghana. So guys, in short, I say Wanderers is a great place. I'm so happy you have different generations. I've always wanted to come to Wanderers. I've come to your training in Italy. And Chairman, thank you so much. There's so much to pick from you guys. You can also help Kenyan football. You are playing football for fun, but I would urge some of you come closer. When Nyauga came in, 70'S Stars shown Harambee Stars went up. All right? And I love Nyaoga because he didn't go back. There's an incident that happens in Mombasa when we had the late President Kibaki, we were going to get the flag. I'm not going to talk about it tonight, but that's when I knew Nyaoga has balls. And I believe everybody in this railway has balls, apart from the ladies.
Have been given from Railways members direct from their heart. We have people who've gone and out of their own effort. For example, there's a ball here from Jairo. Jairo built that ball from scratch. So in case you came here expecting you're going to get a ticket to France, please understand. Therefore, the first people I want to say thank you to are those railway members who decided to give prizes for. That is number one. Number two, I also want to tell you, if you bought a ticket, you are investing in the success of railways. Whether you win or not, that money is going to railways. In fact, I'm going to tell you, I'm very happy. The tickets were being sold today after the cocktail. We've managed to sell 240 tickets. So again, clap for yourselves. Very well done. So, we want to say railways is green. Therefore, last year we did paper tickets. This time it's e-tickets. And I want to tell you, Excel is a very powerful tool. I took all the people who bought tickets, I've thrown you in Excel, and it's verifiable. You can check that you have the right number of tickets assigned to you. We are also going to use the same Excel to choose the winners. However, the person pressing the button for each draw will come from every table. Right? So some fingers have more luck than others. Yeah. So I will announce the prize, the person who gave the prize, and then I'll bring it to one of the tables for someone to select the winner, and the person who selects will announce the winner. And we'll just move like that. I hope that's okay with everyone. Because I know everyone is in a hurry to drink and to dance. Others to go to the rooms, we know you.
Why are you not saying
So let's do this in no particular order. But since Ghost talked about an event that they had, one of the prizes we have is Pampers. These are Pampers, and these were donated by Sharon. Who has won the Pampers? Maweru. Let's read the next one. 100% K&T, Eden Tea. This one I believe is from Emeritus Chairman K. Name that. After dear, I think you're going to have some strungy for a long while. We have a very high quality football, all the way from Burundi. This one was done by Gilo. Gilo asante sana. Gilo asante sana. So we are going to move to that table of Kim there. Send someone, hopefully not male. Yeah. Someone appropriate to click.
Mwenda.
Mwenda. It's Mwenda. Don't go, you have to present. It's Mwenda.
Mwenda wasimu. Mwenda wasimu.
Hopefully this will improve your ball skills.
So that the gifts are not done in any particular order, I need to give the ISO survival kit. And the ISO survival kit is some condoms, phenolite, and Viagra. I would have donated 4, but I didn't want to kill a Rwfc player, so I'll cut them in half and get 2. I kept the other 2 for myself. And I think the appropriate table must be the table that has Luki, who was the prize winner last time. And I can tell you, it's a good thing. The guy now has a daughter. Yeah. So, 2 daughters, even better. Luki, please nominate someone from there to come and click. Where's Alfie? You know, Alfie proved to us that you can still fall in love after 60. For those of us who see him coming here every week. So these ones shall be delivered to Alfie and his new woman. But she's not very new. Thank you.
This ticket is worth 50,000 shillings, eh? It's actually 60,000.
How many nights? One night. 60 nights.
One night. 12,000 from Billy. Ghost is 12,000. 12,000? 15,000 there? 18,000 from Wiki. One night. It's also charity. So 18,000 from Wiki, going twice. 2,500 from. I hope these people are serious because Kaka is going to put in your subs. 25,500 from Devi, going once, going twice. Devi, 25,500 shillings. So that's the amount we are getting for this ticket. Isaac, that's what we are. Thank you very much. That one goes to Railways. Thank you very much. Close. Can we have a picture so that if he comes and makes noise? 25,500 that trip to Amboseli or to Kai Lodge. 25,500. Thank you very much.
The vote of thanks. I'd like to welcome. Okay, for the vote of thanks, I'd like to welcome someone who power has not corrupted. I'd like to welcome our VC, Anthony Karaoke.
What a night, huh? What a night. Thanks everybody. I've been given this part to just say thanks to everybody, and we're just about to get started in dancing and drinking. And that's what we are all waiting for. First of all, clap for yourselves, everybody. This is one of the biggest, largest attendance we've had in many of the balls that we've ever come here. We really love and appreciate you. This means that you have love for the club, and you actually recognize the need for you to be able to be here. Asanteni sana. Speaking of legacies, I think I want to thank the former chairman for leading the club for the last 100 years to where we are. You can see we still exist and we are growing bigger and better. Asanteni sana for your leadership and commitment to keep this club in the incredible space it is in today. Thank you very much. Yeah, so in terms of legacy, I think there's one thing I need to mention that as a club, and I heard the chairman earlier mention, Kampala to Arusha, Raipur to Kamulu. I heard one of the former chairmen say that they started the first international tour in Arusha. I don't know whether he is aware that I took the team to Germany together with Dr. Tillman. It was the first European tour for Rwfc. Yeah? And my goodness, what a trip we had. Thank you very much, Dr. Tillman, for that. We had a really good time in Germany. It was the first ever European tour. Ghost, you might have coached all over the world, but I don't know whether you've ever played Bayern Munich at the Allianz. I have.
I studied in Germany, in Sportschule in Cologne, and with the Rwfc then in 2000.
But I played in the Allianz. And mind you, very few of us were selected to go there. That's why the chairman could not mention that. But asante sana. And by the way, when we got to Germany, and we have a very special friend who came all the way to Germany to be with us here in this annual ball. This is one guy that when you land in Germany, you just need to look for him. This guy knows all the corners of Germany. He's the Mr. Bavarian himself. Fred! Proceed to you, my friend. Thank you for coming to Kenya. Take our love back to Germany. We love you. When you get to Germany, this is a guy. Forget about Moibi's Manenos. Never listen to Moibi. Listen to this guy. Thank you very much. Yeah, we appreciate that, and thank you, Tillman, for organizing that for us. I think, thank you, our chief guest, Coach Muley. I think I've heard and known about you for many, many years in the football circles. It's finally great to, share a table with you. Sansan, I used to be, one of the guys in the stands when you're watching around the stands when you're coaching. So that was me back then, before I was selected by Bayern Munich. So, guys, I think as railway members, I think let's thank everybody. We want to thank the organizing committee for this great work they have done to put this thing together. You very well know that behind every success, there is a team that sat down many hours to put things together. And the team was led by myself. We had Tutu. In the team, we had Anthony Jaramba. We had the chairman himself, Bile. We had our main MC, Solo, was there. We had our treasurer, Kaka, was there. Musa, thank you very much for the mobilization together with Ayoro, Asante Sana, and of course I was there. Asante Sana, we were there for that. Thank you for that. And I think before we get started with the party, there are some partners who came through, and they came through to us in a big way. And I'd like to mention them quickly. I'll call maybe one or two just to come here and say a word. We had Luke that was able to come through to us and give us something for this organization. Give them a clap. I don't know. Victoria, as usual, also came through in a big way, make sure that we look sharp, smell fresh. Mohammed Wegai LLP Advocates, keeping us straight on the law. Something Sana. We had Rachi and Amoto. They also came to us in a very big way, and they gave us something from us. Now, the Ambrose Adongo Adair Foundation. I don't know whether people here know who was Ambrose Adongo Adair. This is the former chairman of NAT.
Wow.
There was no, Secretary General. I don't think there was any solid guy that we ever known after that. I actually met the guy when I think I was about 12 years old in State House. Years later, I met the son. That's how life works. I met the guy first and then I met the son. Asante Sana for that, keeping the legacy of the father alive. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ambok, our advocates LLP, and the what is happening. Asante sana for coming through. Musa really came through in terms of just basically mobilizing for funds on the sponsorship so that we're able to bridge the gaps that we had in the club and to make this happen. Asante sana Musa, thanks for that. We had Cube Consultants. I'm told they take things to the next dimension. I won't say about counting stones, but that it is what it is. Rubik Limited, thank you very much. Now, Dr. Stash Clinic. Told they fix things we didn't even know need fixing. Asante sana Tulman. If I can call you here just to make one or two remarks, you okay with that?
I'm not going to say much. Welcome and thanks for the committee for organizing this awesome event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tulman. Thank you very much. Asante. Then we also had Lexicon, our architects, so thank you very much for coming through. Thank you. Then we have Merited Law Africa LLP. Papa Boidi, who just I know to work over.
You know, sometimes guys think we just appear with people for and externals. We are also serious professionals, but at the end of the day, I felt that we need to support the railways so that our dream of having our own grounds, I hope it still lives on.
Put in your mouth.
This is just
Put in your mouth. Put in your mouth. As you do always.
This is just a small token. This is just a small token for the success of this particular what is it? This is just a small token for the board.
Now, senior.
So this man, like I said, this man made us get lost for 3 hours in the streets of building.
Thank you.
Another partner who came through for us, guys, Real Estate Associates Limited. Mr. Charles Ayoro.
Members of Railways Wanderers. When I joined this club, there are two things I learned. One, today I've been voted the most improved player.
4 times.
And I can say this, I'm also the most improved alcoholic. But I would urge all of you to stop taking alcohol. And during the third half, I'll be very happy to see most of you drinking coffee, tea, water, and it will change your life. For me, I will keep on drinking. Because the years ahead of me are shorter than the years ahead. So for you who are younger, I would urge you to stop taking alcohol. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Chair. And one thing I must say, during COVID, you know, when Otega was the chair, one of the things I always remember about railways, we brought Cabro at Italy College. And that to me was a great achievement. And the purpose of life is to improve living. And for any chair who will come and lead this club, do something like what Otega did. So I thank all of you, and this is a great club, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you. Continue improving my singing skills.
So we do have our partner, Vivida. is also a partner that came through during organization of this event, and is presented here by our one and only Kennedy. Karibu President. Samuel,
Yes, thank you, Rizal, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to become a sponsor for this event. I use the word sponsor with a lot of caution because some of us may identify as sponsors elsewhere. But
more energy, more energy, more energy.
Yes, but this sponsorship just for the event. So I'll just take a minute just to maybe tell you who we are as Vivida. We are part of 80'S. 80'S is a private equity firm that is based in London. What it does is that it acquires assets, adds value, and exits. So it has a number of portfolios that it owns in Kenya. So like Radisson Blue Hotel, Java, Kipeto Power, Auto Express, and ourselves as Vivida, we are the real estate arm in Africa. So what they did is that they partnered with a real estate company called SPRE in India, which is the second largest after Tata. They did mid-market and affordable houses in India. It worked so well, so they are actually replicating that in Africa through our organization called Vivida. So we have delivered the entire master plan at Garden City, and we are now changing the landscape of Nairobi. We have acquired other assets within the city, and we are master planning and delivering. We work with Solo and quite a number of people here. So we'll be welcoming more architects, more engineers, more lawyers to work with us within the railway environment. We have houses ranging from 2 million to 50 million Kenya shillings. So if you want to partner with a company that has got money to build, and you don't have to worry about whether the investment is going to be brought to fruition, you will need to buy houses that are developed by Vivida. Asanteni sana.
Thanks, Energy, for that. So lastly, guys, we as railways, we do not only play football, but we also mentor young talent that is coming up. We do that, and I think Ghost mentioned that we need to get more involved in football. Yes, we do, through a club called GAS, the Rwfc. This is a club that has won, listen to this, in 2017 they were the Super 8 champions. In 2018 they were the Super 8 Division 1 champions. 2019 Super 8 Position 3. 2022 runners-up pre-season championship. 2023 the inaugural Sarkadias Cup Super Cup winners, and also they won the most organized fan base. And the chairman is here, who is also a very good sponsor for us, Mr. Charles Jennifer.
So, big shout out to all the GAS fans. Am I going to the right? Let me see that. All I'll say within a minute is that there are many aspects around football. We enjoy the game, we play the game. It gets totally different when you're running a team. And it's been a long journey. The Rai All Stars has come up. As Riz was said, we have achieved a lot. Proudly to say, in a few weeks, we shall be launching a new sponsorship package we got from one of the biggest banks in Kenya. That is to tell you, as our coach is telling us, there is hope for football if we are organized, if we're doing things right. Want to thank one particular railwaysman for being there for us, GAS family. Kwapi Tutu, or Tutu. Join me up here. Tutu came to the Rai All Stars and has been helping us do a lot of things. All I'll say is, for this event. Gas family supported Railways. And I don't think that is in order. I don't think it's fair for Githurai to sponsor Railways. I want next time Railways to sponsor Githurai, even for one aspect. If you are in a position of power, resources, or influence, and you love football, you have a responsibility to support grassroots football and football all over. So thank you so much, Railways family. And tomorrow we have a game at Waraka against Tusker Youth. We're available anytime from 3 p.m. Come join us. Cheer Railways, cheer Githurai All Stars. My newest board member, atasema kitu moja.
Tomorrow our team is 70's and 80's. So you guys are already ready for tomorrow's match. Welcome.
So thank you so much. Continue helping us, continue mentoring us. Thanks.
Asanteni sana for everything. I want to say thanks to Musa for sponsoring the Vote of Thanks drink. Asante sana Musa for that. Let's raise our glasses one more time. And toast to an unforgettable night, to good friends, great memories, and of course, some legendary dance moves. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Sign out.
Before we just finish, I've got a request. I met Les in the toilet. Les. And he asked me, there is one legend I'll be very proud to announce, and he happens to be one of the youngest people in Railways. This man is one man on a personal level. At my birthday, he sent me one beer, and when I was sick, he sent me a very personal message. I would ask Frank, I would ask Frank to say something to close. This is the future of Railways. These are the kind of people we want in this club.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm the youngest Gen Z crew. It's a pleasure being with you guys, generally playing with you guys. And I really enjoy it. I look up to you guys. We hope to keep the spirit of the club going. In the future, as we continue learning from the previous chairmen and below currently, we hope to keep the spirit of the club going in the near future. And in terms of how everything runs in the club, actually, it's always an honor to be here with you guys. I enjoy it every time, and I would like to end it by saying I'm better than Abdul.
I'd like to get the four guys, as the band is setting up. I'd like to have K, Musa order. I'd love to have K, Musa, Aizo, and Ayoro on their side.
Yeah.
Nicky. Number one meaning Every day, chop it, chop it, chop it, chop it. Say, and shut it, shut it, shut it, shut it. What's up, my people? What's up, my people? Need it. Photographer, twende kazi. Ati peleka juu, peleka chini, usikope mguu. Ranua mimi, nikishika sana. Kuziminyanya. Bukana, 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 bukana,